Hi children, Lakshmi Arvinda here. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter number 1, continuation integers part 2. In our last class we already discussed about the what is an integer and what are the basic arithmetic operations, that is arithmetic and subtraction, and their properties on the integers we discussed. Now we are going to discuss about the multiplication of an integers and what all the properties satisfied by the multiplication of integers. So now first we will see what is meant by multiplication of integers. Here if we will take multiplication of integers, normally whenever multiplication part is same like a whole numbers, like 3 into 2 is 6, same way. But here what is the major role, what is the main role will place means sign. We have to decide the sign of the result. How we will decide that sign? Means if two integers are multiplying, if both also having the same sign, then the result will be positive. For example, both the integers are positive and positive, then the result will be positive. If the two numbers are negative and negative, then also the result will be positive because of the two negatives. Two are same. This is the case whenever we are multiplying two integers. Then one more case. If two integers we are multiplying, both also having different signs, means one is positive, one is negative, one is negative, one is positive, then we will get negative sign for the result. For example, if we will see here, first example 5 into 4, 5 4s are 20 as usual. And one more example, minus 5 into minus 4, here also two negatives if we will multiply, we will get positive, 5 4s are 20. Next down example if we will see, 5 into minus 4, where we can see one is positive and one is negative. So the result will get negative sign. And one more we will see, minus 5 into minus 4. Here also one is negative and one is positive. So 5 4s are 20, then the result will get negative sign. Next, properties of multiplication of integers. Here if we will see properties, means the first property is closure property. What is meant by closure property means if we will multiply two integers, again we have to get an integer as a result. Is it satisfied by the integers? Yes children, it will satisfied by the integers. If you will multiply any two integers, you will get again an integer as a result. For example, 5 is an integer and 6 also is an one integer. If we will multiply the two, 5 into 6 is 30, which is also an integer. Next, commutative property. What is meant by commutative property means, if two numbers if we will take, two integers if we will take, if we will multiply in any order, we will get the same result. For example, if we will take m and n are two integers, then if we will multiply m into n or n into m, the result will be same. For example, if we will take 6 into 7 or else 7 into 6, the result will be 42. Next, minus 10 into 8, how much? Minus 80. If I will multiply by changing the order, 8 into minus 10, we will get again minus 80. Next, associative property. Associative property is like a sister for the commutative. Means in commutative we will take 2 and we will change the order. In associative we will take 3 and we will change the order, but we will multiply by changing the order of the numbers. Means first number in last place, last number in first place, or else first we will multiply first two numbers, then we will multiply with the third number, or else first we will multiply next two numbers and we will multiply with the first number. Whatever the way we will multiply, the answer will be same. How we will define means, if L, M, N are three integers, then L into M into N is equals to L into M into N. For example, if we will see here, 5 into 3 into 2 means 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30. 5 into 3 into 2 means 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30. Whatever the way we are getting, 30 only answer. It is true for all the cases children, or whatever the integers you will take, it will be true. Next, distributive property. Distributive property means if we'll take any three integers like L, M, N, how we can write means L into M plus N is there means we can write it as L into M plus L into N, just dividing that. Okay, this property will be very useful whenever we are calculating big numbers. By using this property, we can make our calculations easy. Okay, I will show it in a further session. In this only I will show you one of the sum. Now if we'll see here, 5 into 7 plus 2. How we can write? 5 into 7 plus 5 into 2. So we'll check whether it will be correct or not. 5 into 7 plus 2. So 5 into 7 plus 2, 9. 5 nines are 45. Next, 5 into 7 plus 5 into 2. So 5 into 7, 35 plus 5 into 2, 10. Totally 35 plus 10, 45. Next, existence of multiplicative identity. Here, if any integer we will take, if we'll multiply with any number, we have to get the same number. Is there any number like that? Yes, children, we are having. What is that means? 1. If we'll multiply any number with the 1, then you will get same number as a result. You will get same number as a result. For example, if you will multiply a into 1, you will get a. If you will multiply 1 into a, you will get a. And 5 into 1, 5. 1000 into 1, 1000. Minus 1000 into 1, minus 1000. Okay, if you will multiply with the 1, you will get the same number. So, here 1 is called as the multiplicative identity. Next, existence of multiplicative inverse. What is meant by inverse means, multiplicative inverse means this is also called as a reciprocal. What is that means? If we'll take any integer a, then multiplicative inverse will be 1 by a. Okay, for example, if I'll take 5, the inverse will be 1 by 5. If I'll take 3, the inverse will be 1 by 3. If I'll take minus 5, then the inverse, multiplicative inverse will be, minus will not go anywhere. There will be no change in the sign. Minus will be like that only. 5 will become 1 by 5. Okay. Now, here I am showing some of the examples to convey one property. What is that property means? Here if you will observe, in a first case, I am multiplying 3 negative integers. Don't concentrate on the product, what we are getting. Concentrate on the sign. Whenever we are multiplying 3 negative integers, minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4, minus of minus plus, plus of minus minus, minus 24. Getting a negative again. Again I am trying to multiply 5 negative, means again 5 negative. Here, please concentrate on the sign. Minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. Means result again getting a minus. Again I will multiply 7 negative integers. Again result will get minus, children. If you want, you check. So what we can conclude from this means, if we will multiply odd number of negatives, then the result will get negative sign. For example, if we will multiply 3 negative numbers, the result will get negative sign. If I will multiply 13 negative numbers, the result will get negative. If I will multiply 51 negative numbers, the result will get negative sign. Product will be differ based on the numbers. Next, here by using that it's just reverse. Here if you will observe, even number of negatives I am multiplying. In first case, minus 2 into minus 3, minus of minus plus 6. Again even number means 4 number of negative numbers, 4 negative numbers I am multiplying. If I will multiply minus of minus plus, plus of minus minus, minus of minus plus again. So the result is plus 120. So what we can conclude means, if we will multiply even number of negatives, then the result will get positive sign. The result will get positive sign. For example, if I'll multiply 4 negatives, I'll get positive sign for the result. If I'll get multiply 12 negative numbers, then I'll get 12 is a even, no, so I'll get positive for the sign. Next, few sums from the exercise 1.3 children. Here we'll see the first one, finding a product. First, 3 into minus 1. So 3 into minus 1 means 3 ones are 3 as it is. Now come for the sign. Here plus 1 is positive, 1 is negative. Positive and negative will give negative. So minus 3. Next, 225 into minus 1 means minus of 225 means 225 into 1, 225. Now come for the product, plus of minus will get minus. Here minus 21 into minus 30. So here both also negatives. First I will do multiplication, 21 into 30 I will get 630. Now come for the sign, minus of minus plus, because both the negatives same, both are same, negatives means we will get positive for the result. Next, question number 2, they are asking us to verify. Here the question is 18 into 7 plus minus 3 is equals to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. Now solution. From the left hand side I am doing 18 into 7 plus of minus 3 will get 7 minus 3. So 18 into 7 minus 3, 4. 18 into 4, 72. Now come for the right hand side. 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. 18 7s are 126 plus 18 into minus 3. 1 is positive, 1 is negative. We will get minus 54. 126 minus 54 will get 72, which is verified. What is this law, children? What is this property? Just now we discussed. This property is distributive. Did you remember? This property is distributive property of multiplication on addition of the integers. Next, question number 3. For any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equals to? Means if any integer will take, if we will multiply with the minus 1, what will happen? We will get sign change. Here if it is a into minus 1 will get minus a. If a is some other integer, then if it is a 4 into minus 1 will get minus 4. If we will multiply minus 4 only, then the sign will get changed like plus 4. Okay, whenever we will multiply with the minus 1, the sign will change for the number. Here if we will see question number 4, starting from minus 1 into 5, write the various product till minus 1 into minus 1 is equals to 1. Here I am writing minus 1 into 5 is equals to minus 5. Minus 1 into 4 is equals to 4 ones are 4. My negative to positive will get negative. That is minus 4. Next, minus 1 into 3, that is minus 3. Minus 1 into 2, that is minus 2. Minus 1 into 1, that is minus 1. 0 into anything, children, 0. Keep it in your mind. 0 into anything. It's an integer, it's a rational number, it's a real number. Whatever it may be. It's a person also. 0 into anything, 0. That's it. So, minus 1 into 0, 0. Minus 1 into 1. 1 ones are 1. Both the negatives will give positive. So, what we can observe here means, if we will multiply with the minus 1, we are getting the same number, but the sign will change. If it is a plus, we will get minus. If it is a minus, we will get plus. Now, end the product using suitable property. Here, they given one sum. We have to use some suitable property to do this. Here, I told you already, distributive property will make our calculations easy. This sum will show that. See here. 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. Here we can observe that plus is there in middle and both the sides 2 terms are there. In the 2 terms also we can observe minus 48 is the same. So if I'll consider it as a, if we'll take out as a common, then remaining 2 we can add or subtract inside the brackets. It is like a into b plus a into c. Then we can write A into B plus C. So here A is minus 48. So minus 48 into B plus C. 26 plus minus 36. One is positive, one is negative. So we'll get minus 10 into minus 48. We'll get plus 480. Next, one more sum. Here what is the property we have to use means 8 into 53 into minus 125. If we'll take associative property, if we'll change the order of the numbers, the product will not change. So now I am going to rearrange these numbers to make the calculations easy. How means if I'll write 8 into 125, we'll get 1000. With the 1000 we can multiply any number in easy way. So why I am taking minus 125 into 8. So we'll get minus 1000 into 53. We'll get minus 53,000, which is very easy. And question number 6. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered 40 degrees at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begin? What is the question they are asking? Means one of the freezing process is there in one room, and at starting stage it is there at 40 degrees centigrade or for Celsius. Okay, 40 degrees Celsius. Now for each and every hour it will be decreased by 5 degrees Celsius. Now after 10 hours how much it will get decreased? Now I am writing whatever they given. Initial temperature is 40 degrees and room temperature decreases at 5 degrees Celsius per hour. So 1 hour 5 degrees minus 5 degrees means for the 10 hours minus 5 into 10 degrees totally minus 50 degrees. So after 10 hours starting at 40 plus decreased by minus 50, 40 plus minus 50, 40 minus 50, it is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Next, a cement company earns a profit of 8 per bag on white cement sold and loss of 5 per bag at grey cement sold. Means what they are giving is they are selling two types of cements. One is white cement bags, one is grey cement bags. If they'll sell white cement bag, they will get 8 rupees profit. If they'll sell grey cement bag, they will lose 5 rupees per bag. Then what will be the result? The first question. A company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is the profit or loss? Now we'll see. Profit on white cement is 8 rupees. Loss on white cement is minus 5. So 1 bag white cement is 8 rupees means 3000 bags of white cement. 8 into 3000, 24,000 is the profit. Now come for the loss. 1 bag cement loss is minus 5, the grey bag. And they sold 5000 bags. So 5000 into minus 5 will get minus 25,000 loss. Now after seeing that only we can say no, what is the profit or loss? It's absolutely loss. 24,000 is the profit and loss is minus 25,000. So he is in a loss of minus 1000. Okay. Next, what is the number of white cement bags must sell to have neither profit nor loss? If the number of grey bags sold is 6,400. Here they given that already they already sold 6,400 grey bags it seems. Now how many white cement bags we have to sell? Means we have to equalize. There will be no profit, no loss. Zero balance. Now see here. They already told 6,000 grey bags. 1 bag is minus 5 rupees loss. So total loss on 6,400 bags means 6,400 into minus 5 minus 32,000. Now we don't know how many white cement bags they sold. We'll take it as a N. And each bag will carry 8 rupees profit. So N bags will carry 8 into N as the profit. Now what we are saying, if we'll add this profit and loss, we have to get 0. So we are adding 8n plus minus 32,000 is equals to 0. 8n is equals to plus 32,000 if it will go that side, minus 32,000 if it will go that side, plus 32,000. N is equals to 32,000 by 8, 4,000. So to make it as neither loss neither nor profit, they have to sell 4,000 white cement bags. Thank you, children. Here is your practice time. Please do it from your textbook. Refer your textbook and send me back. Thank you, Lakshmi Arvinda.